retrospect since in the last 4 years?
I would say yes. January 6th, I think, worsened my view of the Trump presidency. And the disassociation, I think, between reality and fact, there just seems to be a big disconnect on that side of the aisle. So I would have to say that I have an even worse taste in my mouth than I did during his presidency, that since his presidency has ended, I feel like I have a worse opinion of Trump than I did previously.
Okay. Joe Biden has actually a fairly low approval rating, even though inflation is down, and yet the economy remains an issue. Also, border security, Ukraine, Hamas. Does Biden merit re-election? Is he the safer choice? Why or why not?
Safer choice compared to Trump, I would say yes. My hope was that there would be another strong Democratic candidate that seemed eager.
That was going to be another question.
Sure.
No, go ahead.
I had hoped that there would be another candidate. I do believe if I would vote for Biden, my vote would still stand for Biden. I don't know if there is a better option at this time. I don't know if there is time for there to be a better option. Mm-hmm. But given that the comparison to the Trump presidency, I would vote for Biden every single time.
How do you view the Biden presidency? Is the Republican impeachment inquiry an issue with you? And how about this whole Hunter Biden question?
I frankly don't feel that the impeachment they have not brought many documents forward or have discussed their points of impeachment and why they have done the impeachment. That seems to have been kind of veiled with the Republican Party. The Hunter Biden issue, certainly controversial, certainly issues. I don't think that's a direct reflection of Biden himself. I think it is part of his family. It is a very controversial part of his family, but I don't think that reflects directly on Biden and his presidency.
Now's a chance for you to talk about the issues that are important to you. What are the issues that are important to you? And also maybe what are the issues that are important to some of the people you know?
The two biggest issues, first and foremost, are women's rights and women's reproductive rights and women's health. This is an attack on women's health. I never thought in my lifetime or ever I would see Roe versus Wade overturned. I think that's a reflection of Trump's hold on the Supreme Court that has caused that to be the fact now. So I am pro-choice, I am pro-women's health, and pro the lives of women that are being greatly affected by the overarching changes in the laws across the country. I also, for the environment, global warming, measures to try to mitigate global warming. Those are two of our biggest issues and why I will vote Democratic.
A lot of people have talked about inflation. How do you feel?
Sure. Inflation, I think we have been fortunate in the recent history and the recent memory of certainly my generation to have had a very somewhat stable economy, barring 2008. I think that economics will come up and down throughout our lifetime. Inflation has gone down. The economy seems to be certainly going in the right direction, but I don't think that can be pinpointed to just one presidency. I think that that's just the natural course of what economics and capitalism will do.
Okay. Maybe touching on something you mentioned a few minutes ago. Are Trump and Biden the best candidates for presidents? Or are you disappointed that the parties couldn't come up with someone better or younger?
I am disappointed. I understand people not wanting to be eager for the job, but I am disappointed that there was not somebody who was younger, eager, more moderate in either direction, willing to run for the election. I think a moderate candidate would really favor well nationally on both ends of the aisle, but I don't believe that Trump and Biden are the best front-runner candidates, unfortunately, but again, I would vote for Biden.
The issues you mentioned, have they changed since 2000? I mean, they've gotten stronger, I imagine,
Sure.
especially with reproductive.
Correct.
Since the Supreme Court decision.
Yeah, I would say that it has. I was formerly living in a state where it greatly affected women's health and rights instantly after Roe v. Wade was overturned. It became
Texas?
Yes. So, and as a healthcare worker and as a female of reproductive age, I immediately became terrified for my own health. And I did not think that would affect me as much. It truly was a very scary time to live down there and be a person who was trying to start a family with my husband and not knowing if I was going to be treated as a human with the appropriate medical care. And unfortunately, there's a huge reality of women who are being in immediate danger because of these laws and are losing their life or losing their reproductive health because of these laws.
Katie, thank you so much.